Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Casillejos, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna. Amy.
And I'm Lacey G.
And today we're breaking down Begin Again.
On a Wednesday in a cafe, I watched it begin again.
This is the 16th track on Red, Taylor's version. Guys, do y'all know who wrote this? Taylor Swift.
Yay!
All by herself.
Yay!
Woohoo!
So here is a little clip of Taylor talking about what this song is about.
Begin Again is a song that I wrote about getting through a breakup and really being still kind of sad about it and feeling a little insecure about all the things that relationship made you feel were wrong with yourself. After months and months and months having the courage to stand back up and dust yourself off and go on that first date. And it's about kind of the vulnerability involved with that and the idea that you realize that, wow, this could be great, and maybe I don't have to be hurt anymore.
I do like how optimistic this song is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very nice, uplifting tone on the album.
And I actually do really like that it's the last song on the album. I mean, before we get into like the vault tracks and stuff, but as a Red album, I really like that it's the last one. I think like the entire Red album, as we've like gone through it, has been like really chaotic and a roller coaster and love and passion and anger. And I think this is a really, really nice last track.
Yeah, it ends with hope.
Yeah.
Well, she said that she did that on purpose. She wanted to bookend the album with State of Grace and Begin Again because they were inspired by the same person who inspired a few songs on the record. I wanted to start and end the album with the first and the last song I ever wrote about the relationship.
That's really cool. That's got to be fun to put, like, to write songs and then put them in, like, a certain album order. That's got to be fun.
Well, she also said, I never like to put two happy songs in a row or two of the same kind of sadness songs in a row. It's about establishing a flow and playing it over and over so it sounds like the order of things. And she said it was a gut feeling.
So I do like looking up different stats and stuff about songs, and this song was nominated for a Grammy for Best Country Song, but it did lose. It lost to Casey Musgrave's Merry Go Round, which is a really good song. Begin Again is so good.
Red deserved a Grammy. We all know that.
It did. But, you know, Red was nominated for Best Album of the Year, but it lost. Have we said who the album lost to?
Probably at some point.
They lost to Daft Punk. It was when Daft Punk and Pharrell did an album together. Come up all night to get some, up all night to get lucky.
Iconic.
That album. They lost to that. Red was so much better.
I know. That is crazy.
I need a Taylor's version of that song that you
Get Lucky?
Yeah.
Please don't.
Get Lucky, the Lucky One remix.
So do we want to talk about who this is about?
Yeah. Well, it's rumored to be about Connor Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
Well, I mean, I've saw a lot about Connor Kennedy, but then I just saw one blog post that it wasn't about Connor Kennedy.
What did that blog post think it was?
So this is from TaylorSwiftSongs2.blogspot. And this person wrote, they included the quote that Lacey just read, where she wanted it to be, you know, bookending it because it's singing about one relationship ending, that's Jake, and then hopeful for a new one. You're going on that first date again. You're reserved because the one that just ended sucked and you're still heartbroken and you're raw from it, but you're going to do it all over again. There's hope there. And so people are saying, this one person was talking about how maybe it's not Connor Kennedy. Perhaps it was a guy. Look, I've heard about a lot of guys that Taylor Swift has dated before.
I've never heard of this one either.
Will Anderson. I don't know that name. Will Anderson is the lead singer of the band Parachute, and the only Parachute song that I sort of heard is this one.
They call her love, 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 love.
So it's that guy.
Oh.
So when Connor, in the song, Taylor sings about been spending the last 8 months. And so that would mean that whenever she started dating Connor, it would be 8 months after she dated Jake. Jake and Taylor broke up January-ish, February-ish when she wrote this, but her and Connor started dating around the 4th of July. So that's not 8 months. Later in the year, she was seeing sort of being out and about with this guy, Will Anderson. It didn't last. It didn't really go anywhere. But people are assuming that maybe she's singing about this relationship.
Oh, interesting.
But what is the hidden meaning? The hidden
it's I wear heels now.
Heels again. And so I was looking at the height of the people that she's dated. So Jake Gyllenhaal was 6 foot. Taylor herself is 5'11", I believe. So Connor Kennedy is 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
So that would make sense for her to be able to wear high heels again because he's several more inches taller than her, so she can be up a little taller.
Yeah.
Whereas if she wore heels, maybe she was at Jake's level or taller, maybe.
Though I do think, and I weirdly have looked at what shoes she's wearing in pictures of her and Jake.
Sure.
And she's always wearing flats.
Yeah.
But I always thought it was kind of because Jake strikes me as the type of guy to have that type of ego.
Yeah.
Where he doesn't want her to be taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
But she likes wearing high heels, regardless of her being
Right.
tall. A lot of girls do. And it's like, I'm going to wear heels even if I'm taller than my boyfriend. I don't care. Like, I want to wear the heels. They're cute. They're pretty. And so it's a big deal, like, as a girl, if a guy tells you not to wear high heels because you'll be taller than him. And so I think just, like, in general.
She
Jake,
sings about wearing high heels in
Wearing high heels
Mirrorball,
again.
doesn't she?
Yeah.
Later, several
in
years
my
later.
highest heels. Yeah, because that's something that'll stick with you, I think.
Yeah. And, the internet said Jake Gyllenhaal is 6 foot. I saw some saying he's 5'11". That guy's probably 5'10". Right? He's probably 5'10".
Yeah, he lies on his Hinge profile, I'm sure.
Now, I've been seeing a lot of energy put towards short kings on social media. Have y'all seen people talking about that? Where it's like women who date shorter men.
Uh-huh.
And women are like, we love a short king.
Yeah.
And so it's people that are, they like
Yeah. or like guys that, like, if they are shorter than their partner, to be like, you can still wear
They
heels.
have the
like,
confidence for
Yeah,
it.
they have the
Absolutely.
confidence for it.
They don't get self-conscious when you take a picture next to her or anything like that.
Exactly.
So Taylor feels pretty in her heels and she doesn't want somebody telling her what to wear and what not to wear. I know that I feel pretty whenever I'm wearing my Ana Luisa jewelry. And Anna, I can't help but notice, what do you got around your neck over there?
I'm actually wearing an Ana Luisa necklace right now. I love it because it's really simple. It's really dainty. It just has a green, like, emerald square. And I feel like it kind of goes with a lot of things. It has a little gold chain. I absolutely love this piece.
And it looks really expensive. I'm sure you had to pay an arm and a leg for it.
I didn't, thanks to this podcast. Ana Luisa has jewelry starting at $39, and they release new collections every Friday.
What's great about Ana Luisa jewelry is that they are made in limited batches, ensuring the highest production standards while eliminating excessive waste. And guess what? They are carbon neutral. Ana Luisa offsets 100% of their carbon emissions, starting with the sourcing of the raw materials all the way to the disposal of the pieces.
What I love about Ana Luisa jewelry, besides the beauty of it, the affordable, quality, long-lasting, versatile, timeless luxury jewelry that it is. Also, not only do they have jewelry starting off at only $39, but you can also get a 20% off discount when you use our code TaylorSwiftFan. Also, they offer a 365-day warranty.
So once again, that's shop.analuisa.com/TaylorSwiftFan. Shop.analuisa.com/TaylorSwiftFan.
And don't forget 20% off when you use that code TaylorSwiftFan. Jewelry starting at only $39 at shop.analuisa.com/TaylorSwiftFan. So he didn't like it when I wore high heels, but I do. That's a dig at Jake Gyllenhaal, obviously. And as far as that line goes, Taylor said, one day I was going to meet friends and I had heels on and I thought I should take those off. But then I realized I want to wear them and we're not together anymore. There's no one to look at me skeptically anymore.
It's got to be such a relief.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's what matters. I do. It's about what I want.
It's what I want to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's strange that you think I'm funny because he never did. That's another dig at Jake.
Yeah.
Which we've seen a couple times.
Yes, but that just breaks my heart to hear it again because it's just like you were just put down and ridiculed by this person who's supposed to cherish you.
Yeah.
And he's not. He did a horrible job at that. But still, just to, all my bands are so much cooler than yours and you can't wear heels and you're not funny. Who told you you're funny? We've seen her be funny.
Yeah,
she is very funny.
Another little tidbit about is this about this Will Anderson guy. Someone commented on this blog that I was reading saying that the dress that Taylor wore in pictures for like the lyrics of the CD is the same dress that she wore to one of Will's birthday parties in May of 2011 when they first met. And he wrote a song for her called White Dress.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you are if you are Taylor Swift and you write, this really beautiful song about a first date or going on this first date with this Will guy, let's say, but everybody for years thinks it's about Connor Kennedy. Would that be frustrating to you to just kind of be like, no,
Sure.
you guys got it wrong? Like, but no, actually.
So the song that comes right before this is Starlight. We just broke it down. You can go listen to that. It's posted right now. But that's about Connor Kennedy's grandparents. So it would still make sense for the next song to still be about that relationship, about him, right?
I mean, it could be.
she was just singing about his grandparents. That's pretty personal.
Mm-hmm.
So would she automatically switch to it being about someone else?
I think I kind of just took it as like this was written about the first person that she went on a date right after Jake.
Mm-hmm. Maybe 8 months is not really that important. Maybe 8
just
months
sounded
is
better.
Right, like
it just
the
sounded
details
good.
of Wednesday and 8 months. I think it's a way of saying it could happen anywhere at any time, not necessarily the specifics that she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it just sounds better than like 6 months. 8 months just
It does sound better.
It just sounds
it does.
better,
So I'm no lyricist, but how would this sound? In a cafe on a Tuesday, I watched it begin again. Because obviously she wrote this song way before we were around. But still, whenever I hear that, I'm like, Taylor, you are cheating on a Tuesday. Don't do that.
Oh, because she has so many other Tuesday mentions?
Yes. And on this one, she happens to choose a Wednesday.
Maybe that's just because, like Amy was saying, like Wednesday's kind of like it's the middle of the week. There's not a lot exciting about
It's
Wednesday.
ordinary.
It's just a day.
That's true. Wednesday needs a little love.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's called Hump Day. And it gets all the love.
Valid.
One of my favorite lines of this song, she sings, "Walked in expecting you to be late, but you got here early and you stand and wave." And I was like, see, Taylor, there are nice guys out there. Like, he is being nice. He is treating you with respect. And that's when she starts singing about, oh, maybe there is hope here after all. And I just thought that was a really nice way to put, like, the beginning butterflies in your stomach. She just had this bad relationship end, so she's not expecting much from the guy, but here he is showing up on time. Here he is being respectful, being a gentleman.
Yeah.
You pull my chair out and help me in, and you don't know how nice that is, but I do.
Yeah.
And that's literally how low the bar is sometimes, that someone can just do something that is a nice gesture to do. I shouldn't say guys should be doing that regardless, but I mean, that is real gentlemanly to be able to do something like that. I had someone one time got out and pumped my gas for me. Now they didn't pay for it, or I would have been like, this is
You got
love.
your card?
Gas prices right now,
Especially
this is
these
love.
days.
Yeah.
Was it really romantic when he opened the car door and said, "What's your zip code?"
And then you toss the car keys on the ground.
But I thought that was really sweet. Who gets out and pumps your gas for you? Just because I had to stop at the gas station anyway. So I thought that was sweet. So I can relate to that some.
That is nice.
Yeah.
My boyfriend, he's from New Jersey, and in New Jersey, they have people that pump your gas. Like, they have gas attendants or whatever.
They still have those?
Yeah, they do. And when we started dating, we were in college, and I guess if we pulled up to gas, he'd be like, "You have to pump your own gas here?" What is this?
Lacey, how does it sound? On a Wednesday at Pump 8, I watched it begin again.
See, that's even more random than a cafe.
Wow.
Thank you, Taylor. If you're listening, there's still time to change the lyrics.
I do also really, really like the bridge of the song. I know that we as fans always talk about how Taylor has the best bridges of all time, because she does. But it's, we walked down the block to my car and I almost brought him up, but you started talking about the movies that your family watches every single Christmas. And I want to talk about that. That is such like a simple thing. Like, you wouldn't think about bringing up your ex on a first date, but if you're like about to, and then the guy that you're with starts talking about something as mundane as like the movies that you watch on Christmas, like, that's adorable. And I do love that she said that moment did happen in real life. She said, "That moment came from real life, and it's one of the last parts I wrote. When you're in a dark relationship, all you talk about are problems. So when that conversation happened, I thought, this is so light and innocent and good, and I want this." That's got to be refreshing.
I have heard from people that are dating again for the first time after a relationship is over, and it is hard to bite your tongue because it's just natural. You want to talk about the train wreck that just happened.
Right.
Whether it's a divorce or if it's something else. I've heard that a lot of people will just kind of word vomit on a date because they're awkward. You don't know what to say, and it just happens.
I'm not dating, but it is awkward because how how am I supposed to be able to talk about anything whenever the last 13 years I was with somebody? So every single story that I have, so I try to like reword so I'm not just name dropping somebody, but then it's like, oh, well, I did this or we did this and never name any specifics. But that was such a large chunk of my life that I can't just be like, okay, well, those past 13 years didn't happen. Those are all of my experiences.
Yeah, like if you're talking about a really cool vacation you went on,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard not to talk about the significant other you were with.
Because then if you leave it out and then the other person's like, oh, who are you with?
Yeah.
It's like, you might as well just
So
say it up front. You know.
But what movies do y'all watch every Christmas with your family?
Elf. Everyone
Elf.
watches Elf, right?
Yeah, we watch Elf.
Christmas Vacation.
Elf and Christmas Vacation
Die
are the
Hard?
two that I watch.
We actually watched Die Hard this last Christmas.
Yeah.
I will. I don't really care either way if it's a Christmas movie or not, but I will watch it on Christmas.
My
Yeah,
little
for sure.
brother he rewatches all the Harry Potter movies every Christmas. Sometimes he'll kind of start on his own, but I'll jump in around number 4, Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time to binge, like Lord of the Rings or whatever, those really long
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So speaking of some of these lyrics, an important one, I didn't know this. This is new Taylor knowledge for me. You said you never met one girl who had as many James Taylor records as you, but I do. She was named after James Taylor.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. I thought that was cute.
I think it's really cute. And in the music video, I noticed that she was sitting under a willow tree. And I think that's really cool. Was it an Easter egg? I don't think so. I really don't think so. But who knows?
But doesn't some of the music video also give you vibes of the Me music video when she's like sitting at the top and it's kind of like gray in the background and you see the Eiffel Tower? Because I rewatched it last night also and I was like, this is giving me a little bit.
I've watched a lot of reaction videos to it and people are like, yeah, where was this filmed? Like, it's got the Eiffel Tower right there. How are you confused about where it was filmed?
Is that Chicago? I also like reading the comments on the music videos and stuff, especially they're like really old comments from before we got Taylor's version. But I did see a comment on the music video posted from the day that Taylor's version came out. And the comment was like, I know everybody's at All Too Well right now, but I'm here at Begin Again. And I thought that was really funny.
So we love this song, but also Katy Perry. Katy Perry's a big fan of this song. She said, I love the new song from Taylor Swift, Begin Again. It hit me on a Wednesday in a cafe. I watched it begin again. I love this verse. And she said that back in 2012 before they had Bad Blood and then made up since then.
So this song is about, that first date, like a very memorable, cute first date. Do you guys have any memorable first dates?
I did take a girl on a date in college and I realized that I had dog poop on my shoe. So when we got in the car, my car smelled. And I never brought it up. She never brought it up. And I have to assume that's why we didn't have a second date. It's because my car smelled like dog poop. And I don't know if she knew it was dog poop. She may have thought it was mine. I don't know. I don't know.
He was a great guy, but he smelled really bad.
It's just the smell I just can't get over. On one of my first dates with my boyfriend Ryan, we went to an Indian restaurant and he has a peanut allergy. And this is like I don't really know much about cooking, but I do know that you use peanuts and peanut oil in a lot of things. And so they brought out one of the sauces, one of the curries, and he like tasted it with his finger, and he pretended to have an allergic reaction. And I was like, oh my god, like do you have an EpiPen? Like, are you okay? And he was like, nah, I'm just messing. And I was like, don't ever do that again. How dare you? But here we are, 7 years later.
Memorable. That's good.
Yes, it was very memorable.
I had some guy pick me up in a really old classic car, and that was pretty memorable. Just, I don't know, something new, something
that is
Was
different.
it real loud?
It was, yeah. Restored. Looked really nice. It was special.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Don't remember his name.
Really?
But you remember the car.
Remember his name.
I don't.
Wow.
Nope.
I love that even more. That makes the story even better.
I don't have any memorable first dates that come to mind, but I do love the hopefulness in the song and just the new beginning. Just starting it all over. Don't give up. There will be a good first date sometime. That's what I'm trying to tell myself.
Maybe on a Wednesday in a cafe, or Lacey on a Tuesday in a cafe.
Yes, at Pump 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
What we're talking about cafes. What's everyone's coffee drink? What's everyone's order?
Oh, I'm pretty classic. I like an iced caramel macchiato.
Okay, Amy.
I don't really get coffee. it's an expense I'm not willing to make.
No, it is.
Yeah, it's.
Well,
you're
how
right.
do you drink your coffee normally? Or do you drink
like
coffee
at
I mean,
normally?
with raw sugar and
Okay.
some creamer,
Mhm.
whatever
You're
kind of creamer.
shelling out raw sugar. That's the expensive stuff.
What?
Raw sugar, right? Isn't that in the fancy brown
Fancy.
packets?
But just at home, I can buy it like the 2-pound box.
Sure.
Wait,
So-
the sugar in the brown packets is raw sugar?
Isn't that raw?
I
Yeah.
thought it was brown sugar,
Well, there is also brown sugar,
but it's not in the brown packet.
No. Very confusing.
Yeah.
I get it.
Uh,
I get it. Lacey, do you have a drink?
Yes.
A coffee drink?
PSL.
Really? All
Yeah.
year long?
For life. Well, I'm not out buying a bunch of coffee, but yes, if I could have pumpkin spice creamer all year long, I just really have to doctor up my coffee no matter what. Usually I'll do sugar-free creamer, and they don't have a lot of good options for sugar-free, so usually it's French vanilla. But I just watched this disturbing TikTok that said creamer is like almost all vegetable oil. Did you see that?
No, but I don't want you to tell me.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Too
can't be
late.
good for you.
So it's all vegetable oil, and they had to go through and do like the almond milk is better and all this different kind of stuff. So now I'm gonna have to spend more money on creamer because I don't want to be drinking vegetable oil.
Just pretend you
I
don't
don't even know if that's bad.
Just pretend you don't know. Ignore. Ignorance is bliss sometimes.
I usually just get a black coffee. I don't really like tons of stuff. If I do want to get crazy, I get like a latte, an almond milk latte with 1 pump of vanilla. But last time I got it was like $6, Amy.
I know, it's
No
way
thanks.
too much.
Uh-uh.
But I saw a meme, I thought it was funny. People complaining about how much gas is, but they're all waiting in line at Starbucks waiting to buy a $5 cup
Yeah,
of
right.
coffee.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so
That's me.
expensive.
I just wanted to point out that we basically, I mean, we're at the end of the Red album, which is exciting, but we still have all the vault tracks,
So many
which
vault
is
tracks.
essentially a whole nother album,
Mhm.
you know? But we did get a funny DM on our Instagram. I don't have it in front of me right now, but it was somebody being like, can you guys hurry up, please? Because obviously Taylor's waiting to release her next album for whenever you guys are done breaking down Red. So could you please just speed it up just a little bit? And I thought that was hilarious.
If I'm counting correctly, we have another 13 episodes
13.
to record.
Wow.
13.
Yeah, with like bonus songs and from the vault songs.
Wait, how
Yeah.
adorable. 13.
13. I get it. That's the name of our show.
Yeah. Wait, so that means 13 weeks from now we'll get the next Taylor's
We
version.
will get the that's
Right? That's how-
we can't say that.
That's how things go.
13.
Contracts and everything, we can't
Right.
really say that, but
If that's what you choose to believe.
be looking out for 13 weeks from today.
That actually happens. Oh my God. I'll go
For it to
crazy.
happen 2 times in a row, that'd
That's
be
it,
pretty
but
magical.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of messages from people. We get emails, DMs all the time, and we would love to read some of those to you if you would so oblige us. Would anyone have something that they'd like to read? I want mine to be last.
Let's take a moment real quick to talk about our sponsors, BetterHelp Online Therapy, because relationships do take a lot of work. A lot of us will drop anything to go help someone we care about. We will go out of our way to treat other people well, but how often do we give ourselves the same treatment?
Rarely. And this month, BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to take care of your most important relationship, the one you have with yourself.
Whether it's hitting the gym, making time for your haircut, or even trying therapy, you are your greatest asset. So invest the time and effort into yourself like you would do for other people.
And BetterHelp is much more affordable than an in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp Online Therapy.
I know whenever I reached out to them, it took less than 48 hours for me to be matched with a therapist. I was able to communicate and message them immediately. And then it was up to me whether I wanted to do video or call chats. And I was able to speak to my therapist at any time. And it was really helpful to be able to vent and work my problems off with somebody.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and 13 of Taylor Swift fan podcast listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Taylor Swift fan. That's BetterHelp.com/Taylor Swift fan. Who wants to read a letter first?
I will. I have one that says, "Hello, Swifties. I want to say I love, love, love your podcast. It actually made it to Germany. I'm so
Hey.
happy that I can listen to your episodes, and my favorites," and she spelled favorite with a U because she's in Germany, "are the concerts. I would die to go to Nick's concert.
All right.
Also, lately, I literally had a dream about Lacey and Anna. It was pretty random, but I was at a train station and I just heard one person saying Anna and another person saying Lacey. So I turned around and I was thinking, wait a minute, I know these voices. And then the dream was over. It was actually Lacey saying Anna and Anna saying Lacey. So I recognized Anna and Lacey based on their voices. I just thought it was so crazy. Have a great weekend. And that's love from Nina in Germany. Thank you so much, Nina.
Have infiltrated her dreams.
Lacey.
Anna.
Wow, a dream come true.
Do you guys
That is really cool.
Do you guys know how to say hello in German?
Guten Tag?
Oh, I just went to Google Translate and it said hallo.
Oh, what's Guten Tag?
Is that good morning?
Is that a different
Holland?
language?
Guten Tag.
Do I sound dumb?
No, I think
Good day. It means good day. Guten Tag means good day.
In German?
Which in German,
Oh,
I guess.
thank God.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
I think German?
Bless
Right,
you.
German? Sorry, Nina.
I'm so sorry.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen the Deutsch?
I can say hola.
That's
what you just said. That's what you just said. Google Translate said it was.
But no, hello.
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 Oh.
It's different.
Not hola.
It's like
Hola,
whenever
hola.
you're trying to say heel, but you say hill.
It's like I was really worried talking about Taylor Swift's heels earlier.
Sorry.
You just said it differently just now, though.
I drag words out. I don't mean to. I can't say like whatever. Heel and heel. I mess it
jerk.
up every single
I'm
time.
a jerk. I'm sorry.
You are a jerk. It's okay.
Well,
Anyway,
thank you,
thanks,
though.
Nina.
Yeah. Very, very, very cool. I hope to see you in another dream soon.
I've got one. It says, "Hi, everyone. I've been a fan of the podcast since the beginning, and I've been a fan of Taylor since I immigrated to the country as a refugee in 2006. I know you guys have done rankings of track 5 and track 9. I would love if you guys did rankings of track 4s. And she lists them. 'Tis the Damn Season, Exile the Man, Don't Blame Me, Out of the Woods, I Knew You Were Trouble, Speak Now, Hey Steven, A Place in This World. These songs are some of Taylor's best songs, and they deserve their own ranking podcast."
That's
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to have to do every single track.
Eventually, which is our bad for not going in order. But yeah.
Oh.
Like we
Whatever.
went 5, 9. Now we're gonna go
We're
4.
easily persuaded.
Yeah,
Just tell
we
us what
are.
to do, and we'll do it.
We should do that. We should do that though. I have another email here from Grace. It was sent from her iPhone.
Oh, good.
It says, "Hey, first, I love the podcast and all of you guys. I'm 18, which means I pretty much grew up listening to Taylor and also watching Hannah Montana. Obviously, Taylor is in the movie singing the song Crazier, but she also writes, You'll always find your way back home. For me, growing up with Taylor and Hannah, I think it would be an absolute dream come true if she re-recorded those songs and put them on an album, maybe like Debut. I'm curious of y'all's opinion on that move." Grace, I'm with you. Absolutely.
That would be cool.
Yes. I do, like, I feel like she for sure will re-record Crazier. Just because, like, I feel like if she recorded Today's a Fairy Tale, you know what I mean? She'll re-record Crazier. For her to do You'll Always Find a Way Back Home, that would be pretty awesome, and I'm in.
So I have one more email here, and this was sent from her iPad.
It's because it says it on the bottom.
I know.
That's
And I
it,
looked at
yeah.
the bottom of my email, and it says sent from my iPad.
Yeah.
I didn't have to scroll far to look at the bottom of this email. It's very short. It's from Lillian. She didn't even have a body of the email. It's just a subject line that says bitch.
That's it?
That's it. That's all I got.
One,
all it is.
2, 3, let's go.
That's all it is. So thank you, Lillian.
Yeah,
I
thanks for your
appreciate
input.
it.
Lily,
Thank you.
you said?
From her
Lily?
iCloud account on her iPad.
Thank you, Lily.
Lillian.
Oh, Lillian. I'm so
thank
I
you.
am a bitch. I'm so sorry.
It was sent at 10 p.m. So maybe she had been up late. Maybe she had been drinking a little bit.
If she sent that by accident, that is so funny. But if she sent it on purpose, that's even better.
Do we get our first hate mail, guys? Did we get it?
Yay! We made it.
Well, thank you so much for making it through this podcast. We appreciate it. We made it through the original release of Red, so now we're going to start getting into all the bonus tracks, into the From the Vault song, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We have 13 more to get through Red Taylor's version. And next week, we're going to do The Moment I Knew.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.